Welcome back to 1 Year in Boomtown. Now, it might be hard to imagine, but in 1988, the city of Columbus nearly ran out of drinking water. That drought that year was so bad, city leaders urgently began planning to build large water reserves using above-ground reservoirs. Well, as we look toward the future then, 10 TV's Kevin Landers explains tonight how Central Ohio's abundant water supply is helping to fuel growth in the area.
Standing on the banks of the Scioto River, it's easy to forget that water has always dictated where communities rise, what industries flourish, and how people move across Central Ohio. The city's skyline might look like the product of market forces, but look closer and you'll see that development here has always followed the water.
Is it fair to say if you follow the water, you could also follow development?
That's probably fair to say.
By the late 20th century, the story of growth turned not just on natural waterways, but on the engineered networks that delivered clear water to neighborhoods. Suburbs like Dublin, Westerville, and Powell blossomed where reservoirs like O'Shaughnessy, Griggs, and Hoover could sustain them. Today, the search for water goes way beyond Columbus city limits.
But why did Columbus need to go so far north?
Yeah, so it's just where the available land was at the time.
Which leads us up this gravel road about an hour north of Columbus. In the village of Radnor, Columbus has planted its flag to fill its water needs and those of Delaware County.
Without water, development really, can't really happen.
This is one way Columbus and Delaware County are preparing to grow. You're looking at a 9 billion gallon above ground reservoir in Delaware County.
Not only does the city of Columbus get water from this area, but also Delco Water Company gets about 15% of the water from this.
This massive holding facility, completed in 2014, gets its water from the Scioto River. When demand for water is high, a pump station releases billions of gallons down the Scioto and into the Dublin Road water plant.
Is this our insurance policy against drought?
Yes. For example, last year was, one of the worst droughts we've had in several decades. We utilized the reservoir that we have here today to provide drinking water to the city of Columbus, and we survived that drought and didn't issue any water restrictions.
This upground water reservoir isn't enough to keep Columbus growing. Farmland across the street will soon be transformed into a 7 billion gallon upground reservoir.
These two new reservoirs are projected to provide enough water for the city of Columbus and all of our customers to last past the year 2050.
And there's more water on the way. Columbus's fourth water treatment plant will deliver 48 million gallons of water when it's completed in 2031. All of it in anticipation of a growing Columbus region whose thirst for water and growth shows no sign of slowing down. Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.